Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to learn how to draft and cut out trendy and stylish neck styles for your blouses and your gowns. If you are yet to watch my video on drafting and cutting out your basic bodice, how we arrived at this, please try and do so. If you're also concerned about how we got our v-neck, then watch my video on basic necklines. On how we applied our darts, then watch my video on that application, because today we are going to learn trendy, special, advanced, beautiful necklines other than the basic ones we did in the previous video. Please stay tuned. Okay, right away, let's begin. The first neckline we are going to talk about is our diamond neckline. And you are going to find out why it is called diamond neckline. And remember, I told you the depth and the width of your neckline depends a whole lot on you. So for our diamond neckline, I'd like us to use 5 inches width and 4 inches depth. That is our neckline. Excuse me. Our neckline is going to be 5 inches wide and 4 inches deep. Remember, this place determines the width of your neck, while here determines the depth of your neck. So right away, you measure out 5 inches. And then you measure 4 inches down. So, for your diamond neckline, you are going to connect these 2 points using a straight line and a slant. Since it is 4 inches deep, that is the depth, use a straight line for 2 inches, and then the remaining 2 inches, use a slant to connect it to this point. I want to increase the depth to 6 inches. Because any neckline that has anything to do with a V, the beauty comes out when it's deep. You can also make yours 4 inches, but it's just for you to see, for it to be so obvious. Alright, like I said, for your diamond neckline, you use two shapes to connect it, a straight line and a slant. So the first one we are going to start with is a straight line. If you want it to be deep, what will determine the depth of your diamond neckline is the slant. If you want it to be deep, then the slant should be more than the straight line. If you don't want it that deep, then that should be equal. Like, since this is 6 inches depth, you can just say 3 inches for the straight line and 3 inches for the other slants. So for me, I don't want it to be so deep so it doesn't expose the cleavage. So, and I just as well have it to be 3 inches for the straight line. So I use a straight line. When it gets to this point, I will connect the rest with a slant. We are talking about beautiful necklines like the diamond neckline. So once I get to 3 inches, I'll connect the remaining to this point using a slant. So that's just it, a straight line and a slant. So I'm going to cut it out now, and I'm going to follow the line. Meanwhile, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please try and do so. Watch, like, and share my videos. And most importantly, turn on your notification button so that each time I drop a new video or short, you will be notified. So once you cut it out, you have your diamond neckline. You have your diamond neckline. See why it's called a diamond? This is half the shape of a diamond. Half the shape of a diamond. Hope it's clear, hope it's visible. Alright, the next stylish neckline or advanced neckline you need to know is the scoop neckline. The scoop neckline. S-C-O-O-P. Now the scoop neckline is almost like U neckline. In fact, it has the shape of a deep U. And for you to achieve that, your depth has to, you have to have a deep depth and then a narrow width. Narrow width like 2 inches, 3 inches, something like that. Once the neck is wide, then you have to increase the depth. So what gives it, remember, it's just like the letter U. So like I said, your width and your depth depends on you. So for scoop neck, we are going to make use of 3 inches on the width and then 6 inches on the depth. So all you are going to do is to connect these points to this point using a curve. So let's go right away. That's all. Once you've connected it, you follow the line and cut it out. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. I will attend to it as soon as possible. Any concern? And with this, we have our scoop neckline. See, it's like letter U, like deep letter U. Scoop neckline. Scoop neckline. Okay, the next one on the list is the boat neckline. Boats, like boats. You're flying boats. So the boat is the opposite of the scoop neckline. The width, the characteristics of this type of neckline is that the width is wide, quite wide, while the depth should be shallow. Yes, just like for the scoop, the opposite of the scoop. So for our boat neck, our width is going to be 6 inches, while our depth is going to be 2 inches. Our width 6 inches, and then the depth 2 inches. So you are just going to connect this point to this point using a curve. That's it, just a curve. So if you notice, for some of you that have watched my video on basic necklines, when we are cutting the round neck, we discovered that it's almost the same pattern that we are following for this scoop neck and boat neck. That's to tell you that they are all variations of the round neck. They are all variations of the round neck. Stylish way of having your round neck. You see how it looks? Sorry, let me cut this out. So, see how it looks? Some call it canoe neck, some call it boat neck, because the mouth, because it resembles the mouth of a canoe or the mouth of a boat. And then the last one on our list is a trendy sweetheart neckline. The sweetheart neckline is a sister to the diamond neckline. The only difference is that instead of connecting the last one with a slant, you connect with a curve. So for our width, we are going to make use of 5 inches, and our depth, we are going to make use of 4 inches. Sorry, our width, we are going to make use of 4 inches, and our depth, we are going to make use of 5 inches. Remember, your depth and your width all depends on you, all depends on what you want. So just like the diamond, you connect, first of all, you are going to connect here to this place with 2 shapes. First of all, a straight line, then the last one, a curve. For diamond, a straight line and just a slant, a sharp slant. For sweetheart, it's a curve. So let's go right away. And just like the diamond, what determines how deep it is, whether it is deep down your cleavage, is the curve. If you want it to be very deep, then the curve might be longer than the straight line. But I wouldn't like mine to be so deep. So I'll just have it, the straight line stopping at 2.5, the curve stopping at 2.5. So that the total of my neckline depth will be 5 inches. So you start out with a straight line. When it reaches where you want it to, okay, sorry. You now connect to this place using a curve. So we are going to cut it out now. When you are cutting a curve, make sure you follow the line. If not, it will appear as if it's straight. Like I said, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do, for interesting tips on fashion and more fashion tutorials. So we are here, we have our sweethearts. For your gowns and your blouses. Like I said in my previous video, the neckline of a blouse or a clothes, as well as the type of sleeve, the neatness of the work, these are things that brings out the beauty of the clothes. So you can decide to choose, now that you know how to cut, to draft any of these, some of these trendy necklines, you can decide to choose the one you want. So these are sweetheart neckline. You see the curve? That's the beauty of the sweetheart neckline. So this is where we end today. Remember, if you have any question, that you can leave it in the comment section. I will attend to it ASAP. If you have any concern, please leave it there too. See you in my next video. Please, if you have not subscribed, try and do so. Like and share. Thank you.